あらゆる検査の結果、ジリアン様の脳腫瘍は消滅が確認されました。まだ少し時間はかかりますが、元通りの健康なお体になられるとのことです。
A miracle has occurred. Yve's power has eradicated her father's illness.
まさしく奇跡です。
Vitality has returned to her of late decrepit father. And right now, we are waiting outside his room while the doctors are doing additional tests, just to be sure.
ありがとうございました、お嬢様。
Yves, being a little shy, leaves the estate without saying anything. I turn around to follow her. But I give up on that idea and turn around again. Shirosaki-san?
何でしょう。
Why did you let Yves into the estate? If it wasn't for his discretionary action, this miracle could never have occurred. But why?
私は奥様の遠縁にあたる動力者の家に生まれましてね。動力のない幼い奥様に私の両親は冷たく当たったそうです。そんな私の家も些細なことで没落しましてね。貧窮にあえいでいた私どもを奥様やジリアン様は手厚く助けてくださったのです。あざけり笑って無視を決め込んでもよかったのに、そうしなかった。そのご恩をいつか返したいと思っていました。奇跡の瞬間に一役変えたのは少々出来すぎのような気もしますが。
Shirosaki-san bows to me in respect.
おばさま、お嬢様をよろしくお願いいたします。
Yes. I answer proudly and run outside to catch up to Yves. The sun had already set and night was upon us. Yves didn't say anything. I thought I'd stay at Yves' side until she is ready to speak. Even during the drive back home, she remained silent. I told her I'll see her off at the estate, but she refused and got off at the road near the row of trees to the school. The wind is a little cold. Yves doesn't say anything and approaches the trees.
Spirit org.
Yves speaks softly while staring at her feet. Nothing happens.
目の一つも出てきませんわね。
She looks lonely, but at the same time relieved. Yves lets out a smile. Are you regretting?
愚問ですわよ、聖一。私は後悔などしてませんわ。寂しくないといえば、それは嘘になりますけど、お父様を救えた、それだけで十分ですわ。
Unable to stop myself, I hug Yves. That graciousness, that kindness, I love it all. I love Yves very much.
聖一、私は一旦屋敷に帰りますわ。
Huh? But everyone is waiting, you know?
照れくさいのは苦手ですの。
Yves shrugs.
聖一は今夜、私の家に来てくださいな。いいですわね。約束ですわよ。
While smiling, Yves skips away.
朝の聖一みたいに走って帰ってみますわ。
I wave her goodbye. I guess there's no goodbye kiss tonight. I continue to wave my hand until I can't see her anymore. When I got back to the dorm, everyone was waiting for me. I briefly explain the situation and thank everybody.
そうか。イブは動力を失ったのか。すべてをかけて父君の命を救ったのだな。
Akane, who views Yves as a rival more than anyone else. She must feel conflicted. She said she doesn't regret it. That's not a lie or a front. It's real. Everyone nods.
正当伝承者の座は改めて空位となったか。
Yes, it has. Yves' family has explained the situation to the Imperial Household Agency's Minister of the Left. Actually, they were the ones who contacted Yves' family in a panic once they detected the abnormality in her doryoke. Yves has set a new record as the shortest reigning successor in history, with a grand total of a single day.
聖一、イブに伝えてほしい。正統伝承者の座は私が必ず継いでみせると。伝承の儀式をいつか必ず乗り越えられるように努力は惜しまぬと。
I will. But really, thank you everyone. Because of everyone, you really helped me out.
僕の秘密貯金がなくなってる件については後日みっちり話し合おうね。
Oh no.
いやしかしあの後俺らは大変だったぞ。俺は嘘がバレて、薫は瞬間移動中に使用人さんに見つかって。
どうなることかと思ったよね。
Sounds like they had a hard time.
どさくさに紛れて逃げてきたけどな。
忘れられない思い出の珍道中だったね。
As expected of the famous duo Agent Jin and Agent Kaoru.
この後はオースティンの家に行くの？
Yup, Yves will come by tomorrow to thank everyone in person.
そう、
Kamishiro puts a hand on my shoulder while smiling.
よろしく伝えて。
I will.
ゆずはあまりお手伝いできませんでした。
What are you saying? You helped us think of a way for Yves to heal her father, remember? Not to mention, you helped me strengthen my own doryoke. If you hadn't done that, I don't know if the plan would have worked. The people who helped me get stronger are right here with me.
さて、あまり長く引き止めてはイブに悪い。寮長には僕たちが適当に嘘ついとくから心配しないでいってらっしゃい。お土産よろしく。明日を楽しみに待ってます。勝手にお屋敷に忍び込んだこと謝っといてね。
よし、行ってこい。
Okay, later guys. I head for Yves' estate, leaving behind the smiles of my friends. Without feeling down, Yves was waiting for me. I tell her about the words of encouragement and messages from the others.
まだ靖国には正統伝承者の道は遠いですわ。でもいつかきっと必ず。
As expected of Yves, who is smiling happy, she is neither lonely nor regretful. So, what condition is your father in now?
特に連絡はありませんわ。そう簡単に全開するわけではありませんもの。死の床にいたのですから、ゆっくり時間をかけて元気になりますわ。
I see, that sounds good.
お母様からは電話がありましたわ。
Wasn't she flying around the world?
お父様の治療法を探し求めてブラジルにいたそうですわ。慌てて日本に引き返してるみたいですわね。
So, your mother is back too?
電話の向こうで泣いてましたわ。私を誇りに思うとそう言われました。お父様だけでなくお母様に対しても私は間違ってましたのね。
So she wasn't overseas just to have a good time and spend money. She also loved Eve very much, just like her husband.
お父様を助けることができたのも仲直りをすることができたのもお父様とお母様に愛されていると知ることができたのも。
Eve puts her hands on my face. It feels warm.
すべて聖一のおかげですわ。
Eve jumps into my arms. And then, while looking up at me,
今夜は屋敷の者には非番を申し付けてありますわ。この屋敷にいるのは私と聖一だけ。
Eve's warm breath tickles my ear. Gulp.
私の心尽くしのお礼を受けてくださいな。
She pushes me down onto the bed. Well, I'll see you in a second. So, about what we were talking about before. I ask Eve lying next to me as I stroke her drills.
続きって
You said everything's alright because of me?
ええ
That's not true. It's because of all our friends.
ちゃんとわかってますわよ。私を誰だと思ってますの？でもそのみんなをつなげてくれたのは誠一ですわ。きっと誠一の本当の力は努力の増幅ではなく、人と人をつなげる最強の接着剤なのですわ。
But Eve doesn't seem to agree with that notion, even though she's the one who brought it up.
接着剤？あまりエレガントな比喩ではありませんわね。触媒？いえ、仲介人。
I say this to Eve. It's friendship.
とても青臭いけど、それが一番しっくりきますわね。
Eve holds my arm and doesn't let go. The fact that I can stay by Eve's side like this makes me feel, from the bottom of my heart, happiness. In the 3 months since Eve lost her doryoke. As usual, I cruise into Eve's room. Eve's father is continuing to recover without issue. It's a stepwise process, but he seems to call in often out of sheer boredom. Even though Eve complains about the frequency of the calling, she's secretly quite happy just to be able to talk to him. The ill feelings between them are gone, and even as an outsider I can see that their relationship has improved and is full of smiles. And now we are debating what to do with the gift her father sent us. So, what kind of joke is this? Before us is a large box. By the way, we've already opened it. We confirmed what it is, but I check one more time before saying anything. This is that, right?
ウェディングドレスですわね。
Carefully packed inside is a beautiful, pure white wedding dress. At first glance, it looks very expensive, but I'm sure it's actually worth 10 times what I'm thinking right now.
あと何か入ってますわね。
She retrieves an envelope from inside the box.
お父様からお手紙みたいですわね。誠一宛て？
To me? From your father? I wonder why it's addressed to me, not Eve. I break the seal at once and look inside. I quickly read the contents of the letter.
誠一？なんて書いてありましたの？
Oh, nothing important. Yeah, it says, how is Eve doing?
本当ですの？
She didn't believe a word I said. Yeah, really?
なら私にも見せてごらんなさい。
She snatches the letter so fast that I couldn't even see her hand. I was holding it behind my back too. When did she... The more she reads, the more she blushes. I can't blame her, since what's written in the letter is...
なんですの？これは。
Yep, she's angry, as expected. Of course she would be. Simply put, the letter said this. Our wedding is scheduled for next month.
お父様ったらいきなりどういうつもりなんですの？
As usual, as soon as she understands the situation, she gets too excited. That's why I didn't want to show it to her. So what should we do? It looks like they've even arranged for the venue already.
もちろんキャンセルですわよ。
Yeah, we're still students. It's obvious what should be done, but it also feels like a waste.
以前にも言ったと思いますけど、こういったことは私自身で決めますわ。たとえそれがお父様でも許しませんわよ。誠一もそう思いますわよね。
Huh? Yeah.
なんですの？歯切れの悪い返答ですわね。言いたいことがあったら言ってくださらないとわかりませんわよ。
Even I don't think it's a good idea to get married so suddenly. It's just that if there's one thing that's regrettable about the situation, it's that. I was thinking, I just really wanted to see you in that wedding dress. Can you put it on, so I can see how it looks on you? I said it so casually, but Eve's face still turns bright red.
そんなに私のドレス姿が見たいのかしら？
Yes, I want to, since I never get a chance to see you in clothes like this.
そうですか。仕方がありませんわね。聖一がそこまで言うなら着て差し上げなくもありませんわよ。
Her? Eve is acting a little strange. Could it be that she misunderstood what I said? Hey, Eve.
今回だけですわよ。特別に着て差し上げますから。聖一は廊下で待っていなさい。
Hey, can you listen to me?
ほら、さっさと外に出て。そうしないと着替えられないじゃありませんか。
She pushes me out the door.
着替え終わったら呼びますから。おとなしくして待っていなさい。
And so, without even being able to say anything, I was unceremoniously evicted from my fiancé's bedroom. Minute 10 of my exile. I struggled to find food and water to survive the coming night.
聖一、もう入ってきていいですわよ。
Rescue! I hurriedly open the door and enter as soon as I hear Eve's voice. I was about to say a word about Eve's sudden attitude towards me, but as soon as I see Eve, trivial matters like that drop away, much like my jaw. I suppose this is what it means to experience speechlessness. Eve, in her pure white dress, covers her face with the veil.
どう？似合いますかしら？
Even though I want to answer, the words won't come out. I just nod my head in approval.
何ですの？その反応は。
Wrong move. It seems that to Eve that was a sign of dissatisfaction.
ちゃんと言葉で伝えてほしいものですわよ。
You look stunning. You're dazzling, like a goddess.
よろしい。
When I tell her my impressions, Eve nods in satisfaction. But to think that she would look so different with just a change of clothes. Eve.
聖一。
I slowly raise the veil covering her face. We look at one another. There's no need for words. I gently press my lips against hers. Eve's cheeks are dyed red. I'm sure mine are too. Eve is so beautiful. My heart's going out of control. That present has turned this into a dangerous situation. You look good.
先ほども聞きましたわよ。
But even so, I want to tell you that a few more times.
私も何度でも聞いていたいですわ。
This time, Eve presses her lips against mine. It wasn't my intention, but Eve notices that blood is flowing to a certain place. While I was thinking of how to hide it, Eve grabs a hold of it.
聖一、硬くなっていますわよ。
Well,
私のこの姿を見て、いやらしいことを考えたのかしら。
There's no doubt that's the case, but I can't say it outright.
聖一、見て。
I follow her gaze as Eve pulls up her dress, showing me her underwear. Eve?
私も聖一に見られて、少し興奮していますのよ。
I see a small wet spot that one would miss unless they looked hard for it. Eve's sign that she's aroused enough. I stretch my hand towards it without thinking.
聖一の指、触れていますわよ。
Okay, I think it's time for a cut again, so I'll see you in a second. Days pass, turning into months. While we've lost some things along the way, there are things we've gained as well. The seed of the successor, the loss of a doryoke. But Eve never once regretted it. I go to see Eve as usual. Good morning.
これはおばさま、おはようございます。
It's been getting really hot, hasn't it?
さようでございますね。お嬢様でしたら、もうお目覚めでいらっしゃいます。
She's already awake? Then can I go in?
それは構いませんが、 その前に一つ。
Yes, what is it?
大場様がお越しくださるおかげでお嬢様はお喜びになります。もうお嬢様のお力で庭が荒れることはなく、逆にそれが少々寂しい時もございますが、近頃のお嬢様はお顔を見ればすぐにわかるのですよ。喜んでいらっしゃると。
I think I know what you're saying. Lately, Eve has been more honest with herself. I'm sure that instead of acting strong and hiding her emotions, she decided that living life honestly is the better way. That is something new that Eve has gained.
もしもし、私ですわ。国境なき動力社団の派遣はどうなってますの？招集に丸1日かかる？半日でやり遂げなさい。そのためのオースティン財閥ですわよ。
Wow, the lady is already at it.
いいですこと？生命系の動力車を重点的に編成して被災地に向かわせなさい。キャッチが入りましたわ。また連絡します。もしもし？ああ、オースティン研究所の。科学者と対立？バカなことを。新薬の開発には動力者と科学者が一致団結する必要があると何度も言いましたわよ。後でそちらに向かいますわ。もちろんチャーター機ですわよ。それまで所長のあなたが何とかなさい。
Eve hangs up the phone.
お待たせしましたわ。おはよう、聖一。
Morning, looks like you are busy this morning.
これ式のことで大忙しとは言いませんわ。いずれ世界は私が滑るのですから、そのための準備としてはまずですわね。
She pretends to be the queen of the world as usual, but I let out a strained laugh because I know she's quite serious. To achieve peace, she will control the world. That is what Eve aims for. In a sense, she chose a life of hardship more severe than she would have had if she remained as the successor. For that purpose, she uses the Austin conglomerate and her connections as the former successor.
動力などなくても、私には優れた頭脳と美貌が他の誰よりもあるのですから。いずれ必ずこの世界を手に入れますわ。
This is it. This strength is what I fell for. Even if Eve lost her Doryoke, she's still Eve.
ところで、聖一。これからの私は今まで以上に多忙でエレガントな毎日を過ごすことになりますわ。
Yeah, you said that on the phone a few minutes ago. Something about going somewhere with the charter jet. If I remember correctly, the Austin Research Institute was in Switzerland.
世界中を飛び回りますの。
Yep.
ですから、これからはずっとそばにいて私を称えなさい。
Huh?
ずっと一緒にいられるよう、今ここで誓いなさい。
Is this what I think it is? Isn't this called a proposal? Be by her side forever, living together from now on. I was eventually going to do it, to propose to her. Let's stay together forever. But Eve was the one who asked first, in quite a domineering way to boot.
さあ。
Eve, who's holding out her hand, starts to turn red with embarrassment. The answer's obvious. Of course, for better or for worse, I will be at your side at any time. I answer her as I grasp her hand.
それでこそ私の聖一ですわ。
Eve has a wide smile on her face. I kiss her to seal the oath. Surrounded by the light casting through the windows, we face the future together. In order to make it possible for everyone in the world to experience our peaceful days.
続いていきますように大事なものほどいつも見えなくて一人きり暗闇の中で震えてただけど見渡せばすぐそこに暖かな光が溢れてたんだもっとぎゅっと抱きしめてね離さないで
Okay then, that was Yves' route. And there's only one route left now, which is Yuzu's route. So next time on Koiken Otome, we're going to start Yuzu's route. Thanks for watching everyone, and have a nice day. Bye bye!